Hello friends, welcome to CADCAM Nation. Today in this video I'm going to show you that how to start sketching in Solidworks, and I'm going to explain it step by step so you can follow the video along. Before starting the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Without wasting any time, let's get started. So first thing, when you are ready to sketch inside the Solidworks, all you need to go to the top left corner of the Solidworks window where you can see this white color icon right there. When you hover your cursor over it, it will say its name, create a new document. You just need to click on it. You will see as you can see here, there is the customized template which I have created before. So if you want to know how I created this, you should watch my previous videos. So I'm going to Novice section, where is the Solidworks basics or default settings or templates we have. So I'm gonna create a new part, or going to start a sketch. So I'm gonna select the part and OK. Now when you see, there is the drawing window where you can draw, and on the left side there is a feature manager design tree and the property manager and so on. You will see the name of these icons when you hover your cursor over it. In the feature manager design tree, when you draw whatever you draw on the drawing area, all the history will be created in this section. So and in the property manager, where you change the properties of the feature. Okay, so I will rest of the icon I will explain on the later video, but I am more concerned about the basics, so let me get straight to the point. Now when you go to the sketch and click on the sketch icon, there you see on the drawing area the three planes, right, top and front. In my case, I'm gonna select the top plane to just show you that. And when I click on the top plane, you can see the red region, which means you are ready to sketch on this drawing area. There is another option, exit the sketch. You can also activate the sketch by just clicking on any of these three planes. When you click on the plane, you will see there is the icon available, which means a sketch. You can start sketching by clicking on it. The same result you will get in a short way. And let's start with these options. You can see here there is the sets of lines available to draw, and there is a rectangle options, and different types of rectangles you can draw. There is a circles, sublines, ellipse, center, arcs, slots, and chamfer and fillets option available, which you can draw on a sketch. Let's start with the rectangle. The first option is to just simply click and drag. There is a center point rectangle available. You can draw the rectangle with the center. There is another option, 3-point corner rectangle, where you have to select 3 points like 1, 2 and 3, something like there. And there is another option, 3-point center rectangle. So in this position I have to select 3 points, but starting with the center. You can draw this like this. And there is another last option, we have parallelogram, so opposite sides are parallel. There are so many drawings which requires these kinds of rectangles, especially in the mechanical designs. So these are the way you can draw the shapes of a rectangle on a drawing area. Okay, so let me give them a dimension quickly. Like go and give, you can also give the dimension whatever you want. I am giving the dimension like this, but if your requirement is something different, so you are free to give the dimension of your choice. So you can use this technique on all these rectangular. So as you can see here, so that's enough. You can give draw the rectangle as well as give them the dimension. So this is it for the rectangle. So what's another thing that we can draw here? The circle. We have a circle, the line. I should start with the line. So you can draw the customized shape with the line tool, as you can see, like this. And obviously you can give them a dimension, or there is a circle available. You can draw two types of circles, center point and 3 point. So this is the 3 point circle. If you have three boundaries, or if you want to draw a circle in a rectangle, then this is the good option. Or there is another option of drawing a circle from center, and this is good. And there is whenever you are drawing or draw the sketch inside the SolidWorks, you should start with the origin available, because it will make them fully defined. So even if you are draw the sketch away from the origin, then you should give dimension from the origin to the sketch to make it fully defined. As you can see, if it is a fully defined, then the color of the sketch is black, and if it is not fully defined, the sketch color is blue, as you can see here. So we should make it completely defined. So you have to give them a dimension to make it fully defined. As you can see, after giving the dimension, the sketch colors changes from blue to black. Now it is fully defined. We are in this way you can give dimension to various, or I'm gonna hide the sketch from there, from the I button. So as you can see, there is the fully defined sketch we have. Even if you want to drag these lines, you are not able to drag these lines because it is fully defined and fixed. But if you delete these dimensions, so it will not be fully defined. Let me show you. There we go. Now as you can see, this is blue line, and we can click and drag to any distance or any height we want, and you can always fix these lines. You cannot drag after you make them completely defined. So this is good thing that you do not want to messed up with your drawings in the mid of any complex shape. So this is good to make a sketch fully defined. This is how you should work in a design process. Okay, now start with the circle. You can draw the circle from the origin, as you can see here, and obviously you can give them a dimension or diameter. You can dimension it of your requirement, like this, as you can see. Okay, so there is another option. We have arcs. So we have three options here to draw the arcs. Start with the first one. You can start with the center and give it the arc size. And there is a second option we have is the tangent arc. Let me show you. You will not be able to draw the tangent arc if you don't have any straight line. Look, if you don't have straight line, it will give you error. So you have to draw the straight line. It may be horizontal or vertical. And then you should start. There you can see that no matter how far or close you go, it will always remain tangent to the first point. There you can see it is tangent over these 2 points. We have constraints of tangent, you can see there. Okay, so there is the last option. We have 3 points arc, where you provide the endpoints and then the radius of the arc. Okay, so we have splines here. So this is more like if you want to give a fluidic or organic shapes to your design, it works best. For example, if you are these splines are mostly used in the surface modeling. uh, for example, if you are designing a car body, you will use these splines. And you can also uh, there are other options of splines we have, like style. We have the, as you can see, there is a difference. You can just drag these nodes available for the splines like this, but you are not able to change the shape by just clicking on the spline itself. All you need to just click and drag the nodes to the different position of your choice, but you are not able to change the shape of the spline while clicking on it directly. This is what the other option we have as a for the spline. Now we have ellipse command over here. The first command is very simple, that you can simply let me show you that. Simply drag the center and give its width or thickness as well. You will get the ellipse shape. There is other partial ellipse available. How you can do this? You just need to drag at the same we did before and its thickness, and now you can draw the ellipse. This is what we call the partial ellipse, not the full, like this. And there is a parabolic shape. All you need is to just drag its from its center, from as well as you can drag it to any direction. Mostly we don't use these commands, but I'm showing you this how it works. There is another conic option we have. Just simply, you can see here, we can drag the option and we give the conic height as well. We don't use this style of sketches, but we can use it. It is all depend upon your requirement. This is what are the different ways you can create ellipse. The another option we have, the straight slot option, like this. This is the straight slot we have. You can give the dimension from the center, or there is another option of slot we have. This is another slot option. Just simply drag it. You can see you can enter the distance as well as you can enter the thickness to the slot. A 3-point arc, like you have to give the radius after giving the two position, and then you can give the slot like this. These slots we use in the cam profiles mostly. So but you can use anywhere, or it is up to your requirement. So this is it for the slot. Now you can delete it. Now we have the polygon option available, which you can use it to make nuts and bolts. The most basic function we use for the sketch is this polygon. The minimum size you can create is the 3, which is a rectangle. If you want to enter the value 2, you cannot create two-sided polygon. It doesn't work like that. The minimum value you can enter is 3. As you can see here, you can click and draw the 3-sided polygon, or you can directly and change the value by typing in here. As you can see here, whenever you change the value, it updates itself on the drawing area. So this is what we call the polygons. Now let me show you how the fillet on sketch works. Let me draw the rectangular and give the dimensions to its sides like 100, 100 by 100 square. Let me zoom in. So as you can see, now select the fillet. You can enter the amount of fillet you want, and either you can select the vertex or you can select the two sides to apply the fillet on the sketch. As you can see here, after selecting the two lines, we have the impression of the fillets, or you can select the vertex. Will give the same result. Now if you want to apply the chamfer, you can select it. You can enter the amount of chamfer here, and you have to select the two lines. It will not work on the vertices. You have to select the two lines, or distance, distance, or angle, distance. You have to give the angle and the chamfer. Like, I'm gonna leave it for default values. Now I'm gonna change the value to another like it, as you can see here. And now select the two sides. So we have 20 mm chamfer, 10 mm chamfer, and 25 mm radius on it. Okay guys, I hope this basic concept of sketching in a Solidworks will help you a lot. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Last but not the least, leave your valuable feedback down into the comment section so I can improve my quality of the content in the next video. Till then, stay tuned and happy. This is CADCAM Nation. Thanks for watching.